Happy spring.
We got to meet up with some friends today. That was fun. You have a cord. I can plug in my phone. It's a little low. I was thinking we were going home, so I didn't even worry about it. Really pressed it loud, so I thought we were going home. Well, I tell you, I went to Buc-ee's. We met some friends, and right there against the wall, there's this whole menagerie of soda pop. And one of them said, sarsaparilla. Well, you know, with a voice like mine, I gotta have sarsaparilla. So I got me a big old cup of it. I guess sarsaparilla is probably relegated to sassafras tea or something else. I remember I used to go out and go to the sassafras tree and dig in the ground and pull out a few roots and make some sassafras tea when I was a young man. I used to find that was a very good thing to do. Just something real country-like about the word sassafras. And maybe that's where you got the idea of being a little sassy. I got me a paddle tail. I like them pinwheel paddle tails. I'm out my tail paddled plenty of times. I ought to like a paddle tail from Buc-ee's. So much money being made at those Buc-ee's.
That was a good idea that owner came up with, because he made it a destination. It's almost like going to a theme park for some people, you know? They absolutely make it a destination, and they buy all kinds of merchandise. They try all kinds of food and everything.
For a lucky beaver.
It is a cute beaver, though. We enjoy going in, you know. They've got good sandwiches. They have our first Buc-ee's is being built in Mebane, North Carolina.
I know a Mobile.
I think they have. I know a Mobane too. I think they have. I think they're building some in a few different states at the simultaneous. Yesterday the prediction was snow, and I thought, how odd to have such a warm day yesterday and then predict snow today. But the weather forecast did change, and it's not snow for us now. Maybe up there higher in the mountains they might get it.
Who had that 15 below and then 72 yesterday?
Was that in Iowa?
I think it was Iowa.
Yeah.
They had 72 degrees, and the next day was yesterday.
Hi,
15
Silverhorse.
below and 6 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Of course, farmland's good. So farmland needs snow because it melts snow into the ground and doesn't run off.
Hi, Silverhorse.
Silverhorse.
Hi, Tiffany Holland.
Tiffany, my favorite lamp. Now is Curly.
The rain, if we get a good rain, that's actually good for us because it's been really dry here and on the edge of fire danger there. So to have a good rain is good.
a tree that was overloaded and the branches were hanging to the ground, and they called it dragon fruit.
It's probably good because dragon fruit is. I like dragon
Yeah,
fruit. And
dragon fruit punch was always good years ago. Dragon fruit is when you cannot pick the bag off the ground from the car to the house.
Silver Horse said I could use sausage and onions, peppers and mushrooms at Fanny Farmer. Hello, Michael. So check your local Chick-fil-A because they have a pineapple dragon fruit drink. Sammy said he does.
He was so worn out from St. Patrick's Day. It was amazing. I don't know, I probably could get him up today. Are you there? Ah, who's talking? I don't need to hear this. That's too much. Don't you know? I did hear one thing though. St. Patrick's Day is when everyone's from Ireland, except for a Scotsman. He's still a Scotsman. I thought that was amazing. Except for a Scotsman. A Scotsman's still a Scotsman, even on Irish Patrick's Day.
They said that we were supposed to have snow today, but then they changed it. From yesterday to today, completely changed it. Now it's rain. It just says rain. Because it's in the, like,
what's that right there? Sleet?
It's still rain. So the lowest temperature is 37 degrees. 43 degrees right now. 42, 40, it's dropping down at 11 p.m. to 37 degrees. So,
yeah, up higher elevations will be white tomorrow. We're a lowlander instead of a highlander. Oh, you think I'm a Toyota, do you? Oh, no, I'm not a Toyota Highlander. A Nissan. Yeah, a Nissan and nephew. Aye, that you go. Don't you know?
Jimmy Spencer said it's been hot up there in northwest Virginia.
Yeah, that's where all our heat went. To keep Jimmy warm.
Michael enjoys listening to The Irishman.
Hey, have a good day, Mike.
Elizabeth said her brother-in-law is a Scotsman.
Oh, Scott.
Hey, red-bearded Viking. He says we're right in front of you.
Ah!
Everyone say, hello, red-bearded Viking.
Ah, you don't know the Vikings. Sean and Birkin and Strusk. 13th warrior you are now.
43 degrees, so, it is chilly. It is chilly out. I had to put my my hoodie on and my vest, but I don't really want to walk around because it's still a little cold for just a hoodie on my arms. I would have to have a little bit thicker coat on to enjoy walking outside. We just went to Buc-ee's and visited friends, which is in the thumbnail. Those are our friends. Nicky Who-Dat. Anybody
Bjorn.
that knows Nicky Who-Dat?
Bjorn is a good name for a Viking. Bjorn Hudstund. And Ericsson. Leaf. There was a guy years ago on a subway that choked a criminal out right on the subway. And the only thing they ever knew him by was his big red beard. They called him the Viking. There's a lot of times I only think I'm funny, and I'm not.
What has he got on his back?
Oh, that's a karaoke speaker.
I mean, it reminded me of Dick Van Dyke from
Chimney?
Chimney. Yeah.
Well, the smoke is sure bloody cold. And saying the chimney sweeps well.
It looked like a chimney sweep, didn't he?
Oh, I
That
know.
guy.
Oh, I know, mate. A chimney sweep's good luck, you know. A
Yeah.
big rub off on you.
Daniel said he's making me laugh over here. And Elizabeth said all husbands think they're funny. LOL.
Ouch. Ouch.
Silver Horse said it's a beautiful road.
All husbands. That was good. Yeah, that's
Chim
good.
chimney, chim chimney, chim chim.
Right,
chim-a-doo.
A sweeper is lucky as you. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cherry. Good luck we rub off and you shake hands with me. Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, coming to place of a chimney sweeps well. That's where we get back into talking about musicals. Oh, from Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, oh y'all.
Danielle says, I want
You know
to
the Poppins, do you?
I want to get off here and like to meet y'all in the Smoky Mountains one day. Let us know when you're coming. Silver Horse said, I remember when I was a kid, we would go to Metcalf Bottom picnic area across the wooden bridge, and it would take you over to Wares Valley Road. Elizabeth said she was looking at her Facebook memories today, and they were here a year ago today. 12 more days until they're back.
You're late.
Michael said his wife says you're silly. Tammy said, won't be long now, Elizabeth. And we might lose you in the Spur National Park, this little bit of road stretch here, and sometimes we lose the signal.
Spur. You're gonna just have to hold yourself together till we get there.
this is a higher speed area, which is why I think that's there. Because people are traversing here. Oh, some short people. And in town they don't do that, but maybe they should. Maybe they need to put that in town too. Chairlift. But the nice thing about Gatlinburg is people wait so long to come here on vacation, they don't let anything stop them when they get here.
Yeah, there's people will walk around in the rain, enjoy Gatlinburg.
And the cold. Now the Mountain Mall is a nice hideaway on a rainy day. Ripley's is a nice hideaway on a rainy day. They
have the flowers
course
planted here right now.
Yeah.
On this thing. Hi, Hooga Homestead.
Hooga! Oh, my Hooga. When are you going to be here? And, of course, Ober Mountain is a place to hide out on a rainy day. So there's things to do. Stay warm.
Ripley's always is the place to be on a rainy day.
The aquarium.
Yeah, Ripley's aquarium. A lot of the different Ripley stuff you can go do things on a rainy day. A lot of indoor things. You know, the mountain coaster not really so much, but the other things.
Mountain coaster, not so much. Earthquake. All right.
Elizabeth said nothing stops us. We have rain ponchos. We keep hand warmers packed in case, and we have handheld fans if it's going to be hot. have the cover over top of it, so even if it's raining, or else even the baby buggies like this, a lot of them will have they'll buy like a rain thing that goes over the front of it to keep their baby dry, even if it is raining, they might still walk in the rain, but their baby's nice and dry inside there, with the rain poncho thing over the baby.
Keeping my baby warm and dry. Baby, baby, baby. Warm and dry.
Elizabeth said when we did the national park last year, it rained all day. We were covered in mud and wouldn't have traded it for anything. We've gone to the national park on rainy days before. Nature's beautiful regardless, all the time. Nature's beautiful.
All the time, nature is beautiful. Always beautiful, nature is. We haven't been by Crazy Mason's to get our St. Patrick's Day milkshake. Hopefully they've still got it next week. They have limited supply jars, so the jars are gone.
Are they gone?
I mean, that's what's only limited. They got plenty of ice cream. The jar that says, St. Patrick's Day on it, that would be the only thing that they ran out of that. Oh, the Bear Gatlinburg word is finally up.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if real bears were interested in that when they first put that up.
I don't know. If a bear walked by and said, "Oh, a bear." Tammy said Myrtle Beach has Crazy Mason now. Yeah.
Most vacation spots will have Crazy Mason.
Have you been to Myrtle Beach? I've never been to Myrtle Beach.
Never.
We've never been to Myrtle Beach. That's one spot we
I don't know anybody named Myrtle.
go sometime. There's a goose walking across the street. The sidewalk. A couple of geese right there.
Yeah, good mates, eh?
Geese right there walking.
That goose is made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these goose are gonna poop all over you.
Tammy said they'll be getting a Flavor Town soon in Myrtle Beach.
Well, we sure enjoyed Flavortown when it was good pricing and they had specials. You could get a meal and two games of duck pins and all that. That was really quite fun. But it wasn't so loud.
We had dinner with some friends, and it was just really loud music, so that it was hard to hear each other talking, sitting at the same table.
Why they think people like that?
I don't know. I don't think they need to play the music that loud in order, because you're sitting at the table with friends that you haven't seen in months, and you want to have a conversation with them, So that's one thing that I think they should bring the sound down.
Because our generation has something to say. The younger generations don't mind the noise.
Tammy said a lot of places are getting
It
like that.
keeps them from having to deal with their conscience, I guess.
I don't know, maybe it's the young people that want to listen to the noise blaring really loud, and they're on their phones not having a conversation.
Yeah, they're texting across the table. What do they need to hear, right? Good point. Pass the salt. I will feel bad the day that someone has to text me to pass the biscuits. I will feel bad on that day.
Michael said people come by his trailer blasting their music. Yeah, that's not fun either.
Yeah. Well, we have to keep our windows shut.
Yeah, sometimes people will drive around and they'll be blasting their music. We don't enjoy that either.
Yeah.
Music is personal. So it's not something everyone wants to hear. You know, the music is your choice, but it doesn't mean the person outside of your car is the one that wants to hear what you're playing.
Yeah. That's a ticket. Hey, we'll get to hear. We're going to get to hear Dino roar.
Michael said it gets on his nerves when they come by blasting their music. Yeah, I totally get it. We've got a neighbor. There's Dino. He's growling hello.
To all of you.
We've got a neighbor that'll blast his music.
The same music.
Same, sometimes the same song on repeat.
We have no idea what it means. And he's our age.
I think he's older than us.
Well, no, he just lived rougher. I love this town. Families are together, people holding hands, arm in arm, pushing babies, pushing grandbabies. There's so much love here. It's wonderful. You could call it Gatlinburg. And the coffee shack makes great coffee, and it makes great apple cider. And so does Mayfields. Mayfields makes a great apple cider.
There's a request for Forrest Gump.
Oh, we just passed that restaurant. I'm not within the... I have to be close to that restaurant. We'll catch him on the next turn. They'll talk about how favorite the restaurant is. Fanny Farkle. Smell those peppers and onions sauteing. They serve a great half-pound hot dog or Philly steak. I think it's around $10 there. Good value for being right on the strip. Coffee shack's closed. Coffee closed.
probably be more tempted to put some preaching on or something on if they were in order to like
Yeah.
let them hear a little bit of, you know, what they need to hear, you know.
I think sometimes that's the point of loud music, so you can't hear your own conscience trying to tell you to change your life.
I think that's what it is around here when they put on loud music. They're not letting anyone think.
Yeah. Including that still small voice.
Yeah. Because I always like to walk around and let God talk to me, you know, when I'm walking around,
Mhm.
you know. You can talk to God. You can talk
We're
to
not
God.
afraid of what we would say, though.
You can talk to God when you're walking around, just hearing your own thoughts, and then God will answer your questions right then. He'll drop the answer right in your spirit of what you were asking him.
Mhm.
You know, might not be the same day. Like you might be walking around like one day, and you're just talking to God and saying, "Hey God, you know, this or that. You know, what you know, why does this happen, or what's this, or whatever." And then you might be walking around, you know, a day or two later, and all of a sudden he'll drop that answer right in your spirit, and you'll know that was the answer. That was him that answered you. You know, I've had that happen so many times. But when they play that loud music, they don't. You know,
Good
people
example.
don't really spend the time talking to God when they're listening to loud music and stuff.
Good example is
Michael
when you've
said
lost
so true,
lost
Lord.
your keys, or you've lost something important, and when you get really quiet, and in a day or so of just saying, "Where are my keys? Where's my wallet?" It's like after a couple of days that comes to you, and you go, "I know right where it is."
Because the Lord will put it in your spirit where what the answer was. Bible does say God speaks to us. It says, "My sheep hear my voice; a stranger they do not follow." That's what the Bible says. Tammy said she's going to fix supper. She said, "Take care, y'all. Have a safe night."
All right. I hear your voice, Matt. I hear that train rolling around the bend. I don't want to hit. I don't know it. Well, that's my favorite restaurant. Well, we got fried shrimp and boiled shrimp and Cajun shrimp and blackened shrimp. We even got fish on a plank, like salmon on a plank. I don't eat fish off wood, but Bubba does. We make very good recipe. There's also an Irish Celtic pub in the village. I was supposed to go there on Monday. I haven't worked in a while, so we're just kind of right on a tight budget right now. They have authentic bangers and mash. And it's like a sausage. Sauteed onions and gravy and mashed potatoes. It was good. I had it a year or two ago. Or was it last year? I don't remember. There's the goose.
Last year.
He's still there. Must have claimed it. That's my sidewalk. wish I could hear you all laughing. That's what I'd like. Wouldn't that be something? But I appreciate it. There's a happy little girl riding on Daddy's shoulders. And the other one hugging him around the waist. So sweet. So sweet. Little boys are a prize and little girls are a treasure.
Nancy said LOL.
Yeah, I can see the green is starting to fill in a little bit. Oh, that's right, the new Taco Trail. 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 That's right, the new come here and find it a little warmer, and they didn't.
It's just a wee bit nippy out.
People with names that I can make a fun thing with. When I was in Florida, I had a painting company called My Painter, and it was kind of like a who's on first, you know. Oh, really? Who's your painter? My Painter. Really? Well, what's the name of his company? My Painter. Yeah. Tell me the name of your painter. My Painter. Well, tell me the name of his company. I did. No, you didn't. I told you the name of My Painter. My Painter. You know, I always have fun of that. And I like this lady we met today because her last name is Houdat.
It's not her last name. It's
Well,
just her.
what is it?
It's not her last name. It's just, you know,
It's her handle.
yeah, because she.
It's her handle. I love that because who's that over there? Well, that's Houdat. Well, you tell me who it is. I don't know who it is. You mean Houdat? Well, no, I don't know who that is. Who is that? Well, that's her. Well, what's her name? Who dat? Who dat over there? Yeah, who dat over there? I just love that stuff.
Michael said you're silly. Yeah.
Who dat?
Nikki, who dat?
Who dat? Well, that's her. Who's her? Who dat? I don't know who that is. Why do you keep asking me? You tell me. I told you, it's who dat. I don't know who that is.
That's who's in the thumbnail with us. This Nikki, who dat?
That's cute. Really was two guys with the last name of Ketchum, and the other guy's name was Cheatham, and the name of their store was Ketchum and Cheatham. It really was. I'm telling you, my dad told me that when I was a kid.
Hey,
George-
Madison said that's me in front. LOL. Hello.
What, from
Madison.
Florida?
Gray car. That's Madison in the gray car.
Well, hey, Florida.
Hello, Madison.
And you've got some military in you. Me too.
Tiffany said
Oh,
Donnie
that's
is
like
so
the most
funny.
expensive gas in town right there. And they know it. Oh, don't tell me I'm too high on my gas prices.
Michael said, hello, Madison. Tiffany said, Donnie's so funny.
Tiffany, my favorite lamp. You shine above the rest. You illuminate the world.
Madison said, I looked y'all up after seeing your car. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming in and saying hello. We are local vloggers, so we do this all the time.
Scroll
If
over
you
to the
follow our
playlist.
channel, you'll see a lot of vlogs all over the area, and we do a lot of drive streams. So you can always tune in and see what's happening live, or Linda says, sorry, but I'm eating in the back seat right now. Ha ha. Scott says it's 40 degrees in Louisville, 31 tonight for the low. Michael says he wants chocolate. Maria's laughing. Yeah, we're heading back. And,
I'm not tired of the lemon ones yet. That's really good. And it seems like sometimes you get one that's got a little extra marshmallow in it too. But of course I had that Bucky paddle tail, so I'm not hungry at all. Y'all remember, if you ever have me around, don't let me eat anything and I'll cook a big meal. If you let me eat stuff and snack, I won't. How hungry I am is how good I cook. And
Maria said, are the lemon moon pies lemony?
You know how sometimes a moon pie can be a little bland, but not the lemon one.
We just sent a box of moon pies to Teresa. Elizabeth said her mom loved the moon pies. They were her favorite. Maria said the lemon sounds good.
Well, if we have a giveaway, definitely hope you're there that night.
Elizabeth said she can't do marshmallow anything. It's a texture thing. You know, the thing of it is, I'm not big on those really large marshmallows. But I do like a marshmallow fluff on an apple or something. And occasionally, I do like the mint chocolate moon pie. There's not too much marshmallow in there. And I do like those little marshmallows, those little,
Cocoa.
those little marshmallows. Well, I like a marshmallow in a cocoa, but I like those little marshmallows in like a fruit salad. Maria said that she loves toasted marshmallows.
Oh, everybody.
Michael
loves
wants
toasted
directions to the cookout. I don't know where there's a cookout close to you. Our cookout is on the parkway right before you hit the Spur.
Across from Captain Bill's, I believe. Captain Dave or Captain Bill? Ready to slow down a little. Yep, depending on how hungry I am, I make a great storyteller Donnie.